This is my idle animation.
I didn't know we were doing that.
I'm doing an idle animation too.
Hey!
Hey!
What's up? What is
I didn't see you there.
Well, there's a little
It's because I can't see you.
Oh, that makes sense. Anyways, I got so
Fucking
distracted by a
John.
very small line on the screen.
Yeah. No, is it, what kind of spider was that? It had big beady eyes.
Oh yeah, it was a jumping spider.
It was actually a jumping spider?
Yeah.
Oh, terrifying.
Yeah.
They're the
actually
worst
really-
kind of spiders.
Well, yeah, but they're like this big.
I know.
Actually, they're some of my favorite spiders because they
jump in
can't.
your mouth.
Oh damn! I never thought of that. Oh god, the tactical jumping. I might not be deadly, but I'll get you in your mouth. Then it crawls in your mouth and up through your sinuses, out your nose.
Oh, gross.
I don't think that they would do that.
You don't
I think it'd be
that?
really cute, like trapdoor spiders. Like if you put your foot by the trapdoor with your shoes on, and then it came out, the trapdoor was like, nom, 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 nom. And it's like, ah, it's just a foot. And then it would scurry back.
That sounds adorable, doesn't it? Nothing makes me go, oh.
And it shakes its little fist at you.
Yeah. Oh no.
And then a wayward ant comes by and it's like, ah, I got you.
Bitch.
Bitch, you're not a shoe.
It's the end. It's like, ha ha, motherfucker, bam.
And it turns out that spider was Gaki no Tsukai the whole time.
Oh, good to know. Welcome to Dual Destinies, everybody.
That shoe wasn't chocolate.
Oh,
was
that's not
just a
Gaki no
shoe.
Tsukai.
Oh, it's not?
No, that's a different Japanese variety show.
Huh.
I don't know either of those.
Just nod and smile. Nice. All right, so we're in the middle of the Turnabout Academy trial,
Yep.
day 2.
Yep.
A lot of fun. And we were just about to ask, what was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial?
What was
All
Hugh
right,
doing
Nyanny.
in the crane
What was
right
Hugh
before the
doing?
mock trial?
What were Hugh doing?
What was I doing?
All right, let's roll.
We.
And I repeat to the court again, what was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial? Which was the question I asked, and Clay thought I was ridiculous for asking. We're gonna find out who was right. He couldn't have been on the job at the time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start.
Yeah, why was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think? Your Honor,
Yes, Miss Sykes.
I've got it. I've got an amazing idea that will turn the prosecution's claim on its head. A little conjecture has never stopped us before.
Interesting.
Mr. O'Connor, you are using the crane to move the screen. Move
your
yourself.
body.
Move your
the
body. Come on now, everybody.
I think it's gonna be move the body, because even though I don't truly believe that Hugh did it, I think that that's what Athena's game is right now.
Because we're talking about right before the trial. Was that today or yesterday? Because I mean, he was moving the screen like
Yesterday,
and that was yesterday.
but today.
Oh, and they were talking about the mock trial, right?
Yes, the mock trial, which happened the following day,
I mean, because he was definitely moving the screen clearly.
last night.
Crap. I kind of lost the context of the time here.
It's
Right?
okay. Go.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure it was the body or
Body.
yourself.
Yeah, move the body.
I don't. Okay, definitely not yourself because he's operating the crane, so that makes zero sense.
Unless he was
moving
it to
the
climb.
body also doesn't make sense because no, 1, we've got that winch system in play. 2, I don't think we're there yet. I'm just gonna go with the screen, especially because of the photo of him literally moving the screen.
Okay.
You should save. Not because I don't believe
did
you.
save.
but because,
Yeah.
But
okay.
you think it's the body?
Well, that's, I don't know. Let's move the
Yeah,
screen.
move the screen. Sure. Yeah, if you're right, you got to be like extra right today.
Yeah. Think
And if
about
you're
how right
wrong-
you're gonna be.
Nobody will laugh. We'll just know.
I won't mention it ever again.
No, but we'll think about it often.
Last 2 minutes. Yeah, whatever.
This screen was in your way, so you wanted to move it.
Then why, pray tell, is it still in the exact same spot it always was?
That's easy. The witness changed his mind.
This doesn't sound right.
This court is close to changing its mind about the defense.
Honestly, the first few lines really got me. They were so
No!
specific.
Another chance at that one, please.
All right, he
Mr.
definitely
O'Connor,
moved
You were
himself.
using the
Yeah,
crane
it's just,
to-
actually, I want to see the. I want to see this because I know it
No.
is. Oh, damn it.
The body was just like it was in the script, so it must have been moved like in the script too. At least that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, even foolish.
Those are pretty strong words, Athena. You sure about this?
The witness is a licensed crane operator, so he could have used it to move the body.
Move the body.
Objection.
That doesn't sound right at all to me.
Well, Golden Boy, care to chime in? I intend to say no more on the matter, save that this does not bode well for you.
Wait, he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap?
Watch this.
That is aggressive.
I can use a bow like an arrow one-handed.
Oh,
I can
like
use a
an
bow
arrow?
and arrow one-handed.
Yeah, good for you. That is weird. I don't like that. That's threatening.
Wow, that's a crazy level of dexterity.
I can even drive a crane one-handed. That's easy. But operating the crane itself is so complex it requires both hands.
Uh-huh.
Now, I would have the court look at this! Oh! Hands were bloody!
Oh, please tell me that's a ketchup stain.
You wish. My hand was injured and required surgery. That's the reason I kept my hand in my pocket all this time.
I have already verified this with the hospital of treatment. Quite a nasty wound, they say.
So, how did you hurt it?
I see no need to discuss that. It has no relevance to this case.
That's for us to decide. Thank you very much.
2 hands are required to operate complex machinery such as a crane. Ergo, on the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane.
No, I'm the fool!
I'd planned on moving the crane the night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. Wanting to keep my part-time job a secret, I had to do it just before the mock trial instead.
And here I thought this was the big break I've been waiting for. Well,
Now that the defense's sophistry is laid bare, I would have the court recall my claim. The body was dropped out of the 3rd floor window to a mat near the maintenance area. Then a ball cart was used to move it to the stage. See? I've been paying attention. Unlike
you.
somebody.
oh.
Well done, your baldness. Now consider this. The accused was sighted dragging that mat. Ergo, it was she who moved the body.
Well, I think we're on the right track, Athena. Hee-hoo! What's up, Lunkin?
Something I find interesting.
on, tell me more.
Athena has 3 desk slam variations.
Yes.
A one-handed slam, a double-handed slam, and a slam while leaning over the table. And Blackwell has 2 slam variations, if you ignore the one he does while laughing. Interesting.
You do?
Budget.
Yeah. Juniper remains the prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per her script. So, as a defense, you have to figure out how else the body could have been moved.
But... Oh, is he telling me to think of another way besides the crane?
Maybe turn it about?
Miss Sykes, if you have a counter-argument, this court would love to hear it, and if you do not, it is time for the verdict. Isn't that correct, your baldness?
That's what's so upsetting about that last thing. Like, he didn't move the body by the crane. I know that much.
No, not yet.
But that's where, like I said, she was on the line of we're trying to convict Hugh.
Yeah.
So that's why.
All I have to do is show that the body wasn't moved like it was in the script, right?
Well, that would show that the mat had nothing to do with this case. There's a sword of great renown that cuts down sophistic lawyers. Its name is Evidence. That's pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Evidence.
You don't scare me. Force a smile, Athena. You can do it.
Objection.
What's wrong with your face, Athena? It's a weird mix of terror and creepy grin. Just focus on how the body could have been moved without it being dropped.
How could anyone lower it without just dropping it? It's not like it could fly. Or maybe it could. After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage.
What a strange system.
Someone could have easily used that thing.
He kind of moves like a bird.
Oh, yes, of course. Miss Sykes, the court would like to see what you have for us.
All I have to do is show the tiniest shred of a possibility. The mat and ball cart weren't used to move the body. This was what was used.
You know, the winch?
I guess it's gonna be that flag with the stain?
Uh,
A large banner that was hung by wire between the stage and the art room. I mean, that makes the most sense.
Yes.
Let's go with it.
Take that! The key here is the thing that ties the art room and the stage together.
Might I propose an idea?
Hi, Edgeworth.
Objection. It might do you well to tie your lips together, lest you further expose your ignorance.
This isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackwell. Anyway, the court will recall the wire on which the school banner is hung. That wire was strung between the art room and the stage,
That window.
which allowed students to run or reel in the school banner from the art room. The body easily could have been lowered down to the stage via this wire. Not yet, Riku. Forever get your likes in.
oh yeah, like the video.
Spare me your armchair theories. This wasn't some kind of high wire act. The body surely would have fallen, yet there are no signs of blunt force trauma.
Objection! Oh, you surprised me, Prosecutor Blackwell. You didn't actually think I failed to account for that?
I'm sure that's exactly what he thought.
When we investigated the stage yesterday, the bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. And pouches are useful for carrying things. What do you think this one could have carried?
Oh, well, go on. Please explain.
The body was bundled into the pouch-like section of the banner, then sent down the wire. Whee! The body would have been down on that stage in a flash, and there'd be no need for a mat.
I've heard the phrase carrying the banner, but the banner doing the carrying.
Objection!
I've no patience for you and your cheap parlor tricks. Your claim is as shaky as a corpse performing that absurd high wire act.
If you have an actual objection, then just come out and say it.
I trust you recall the bloodstains left on the carpet in the art room pottery. If the wire had been used to move the body, it would have been via the window above the quad, the one with the winch. However, the bloodstained pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area.
How did that not get knocked over? Like just covered in blood and not knocked over.
Oh, neat, Adam.
Ergo, the wire and banner had not at all to do with this case.
Oh, the bloodstained pottery. I remember that.
We found that.
This doesn't look good. We'll be back at the mat theory if you don't do something.
Well,
what's
Miss
up, J-Trev?
Sykes, what does J-Trev have to say about this?
Nyan theories. If Neandroid only voices females or males pretending to be female, does this mean that Clavier is actually a female? And if Phoenix is Clavier, then Phoenix is really female, which might mean that Clay, in truth, is female and dating Tom?
Holy shit, that's like honestly pretty solid
Pretty
logic.
watertight.
Yeah, they I can't believe you just spoiled season 3 like that.
Yeah, season 3 of the NyanCave done.
Yeah.
Boom.
Over. Okay, well, pack it up. I want to make sure I'm not burning the house down 1 second.
Ah.
Well, Miss Sykes, I hope you have something better than a circus act.
If my wire theory is true, then that blood on the pottery must not have been.
Ah, the victim's blood. It was Hugh's blood.
Oh.
Hugh's blood.
Oh.
Maybe it's not the victim's blood. Did the police check to see from whom the blood on the pottery came from?
Shame on you, Sykes Dono. Have a little more respect for the
Constabulary?
constabulary, whatever the hell that is.
That sounds fun.
Constable constabulary.
Oh, thanks, Mipa.
Constabulary. That sounds like a room in which a con will stab you.
If you're named Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Fulbright.
Looks like they didn't check it.
Aw, don't let it get you down, Prosecutor Blackwell. Everyone makes mistakes.
Spare me your cheek. We will know not either way till the tests are run.
True, but in the meantime, I'm gonna press my claim as far as I can.
Your baldness. I demand that the blood on the pottery be analyzed this instant. Of course, it shouldn't take long to get the results back.
Thanks, Reverse Panda.
Oh my, that was quick.
We're history if this turns out to be the victim's blood.
Please, please let it be someone else's.
It's gonna be.
It seems the blood was not from the victim.
What?
Furthermore, a comparison with other parties involved with this case reveals that the blood belongs to one Hugh O'Connor.
Aw, jeez.
Score!
What is that? That sound is so familiar. Did we ever figure it out?
Which one?
Her coughing.
I think it's of a woman coughing.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't know. It's from some other game where someone coughed or something.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Junie. Just try to relax. His hands. His hands were dripping with blood. Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand had suffered a serious injury. He sustained the wound in a struggle with the victim, and his blood got on the pottery. Then Junie saw his bloodstained hands as they passed each other in the first floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers everything.
Objection!
There is but one way now to turn aside her blade. But do not cast the blame on me. Your grudge with Sykes Dono, for it is she who forces me to expose your secret.
Fine, whatever.
Wow, how much dirt does he have on Hugh?
The court will now observe this odd-looking envelope. It was inside this that Miriam Scuttlebutt's script was found.
Oh my god!
Oh,
She
what?
booby-trapped her script!
Oh, this bitch.
Miss Scuttlebutts? But didn't the prosecution already claim that?
She went full Senjo on that thing.
This envelope is the one that contained her script. Sorry, her script? Question mark?
The circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had hidden this from all of us. Let's see here. Oh my word! Talk about the world's most painful paper cut! It's not a paper cut, it's a metal cut from a box cutter, but whatever. Indeed. You can clearly see that if this envelope is not opened correctly, a powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. The only one who could have been told of the correct way to open it was Constance Court.
You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't.
Yikes! Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that.
The blood on this blade is the witnesses. Our genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness.
Ouch! This guy's the worst genius I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think that kind of happens a lot. Where if someone seems like they're larger than life or like doing inhuman things, usually there's like a pretty greasy secret or a big team of people behind them.
Or Facetune.
Don't worry, Athena. The wound isn't that deep. Still got the wire theory.
Yeah, I got it. Since the blood by the window overlooking the maintenance area isn't the victim's, there's no longer any basis for denying the body was moved using the wire and banner. Therefore, the defense once again asserts just that.
What is it, Hugh? Tell me.
You call yourself a lawyer. Don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking?
Huh?
Oh, the court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out.
And you? How could you adhere to such outdated beliefs? But, whatever. It seems you've forgotten the two statues that were on stage directly below the wire.
You're exposing us.
A body sent flying down that wire would have crashed into them. Care to explain that away?
I can't.
Why, I believe he's right. The statues and the wire are extremely close together.
So the body would have collided with the statues? Breaking them? If only they were broken. What if they did collide? Wait, that's it! Speaking of those statues, we still don't know why or how they were broken. But if we assume that the body crashed into them...
Donk donk.
Bing, bonk. So,
Budget.
that would also explain the loud sound we heard while we were in the waiting room.
The second one came short because there was the first smash that alerted Athena, and let me know if I'm misremembering this. And then when they're all like, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" Then the second one happened shortly after, I think, right?
I don't recall.
I don't recall either.
Okay.
Oh, now that you mention it. You and Mr. Wright went out to the stage after you heard that sound, correct?
Objection!
Interesting. How very interesting. But may I ask just one question? When was it that you heard said sound?
It was a little before or after the mock trial had started.
Only one crasher.
Sorry.
Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears there in the waiting room when... Oh!
Precisely. If that sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved, that would place it during the mock trial.
Oof! Which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started.
You have the oof sound effect, don't you?
Which one? This
Oof.
one?
Yeah.
You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body.
He said he saw the body before the mock trial. If so...
And he's a dirty liar, Pants. He's a cheater and a liar and a crane operator. Not that that last thing matters at all. Operate the crane operator.
Fill the hole digger.
Then my claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. Stupid contradiction.
Stupid country.
It's gonna get me and our case killed.
I just need a clip of Homer going, stupid, sexy contradiction.
Sexy contradiction.
Just a piece of evidence and its butt wiggling.
It's like, Objecting to nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
The focus was on just the 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been a major premise thus far. Your assertion, therefore, contradicts the very foundation of this case.
Objection!
Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. So, should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion? Good point.
Your credibility sucks, O'Connor.
Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side.
I
I bet he's figured out the truth behind this case.
Well, great. As long as he's not up to something else.
If the statues really were broken when the body hit them, then Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor. Let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eyes and repeat your statements to me.
No, look at Apollo instead. He's better at this.
Like I said before, before the mock trial, the body was, you know.
Wow, he is really losing it. Why is he holding his neck? Is he like
It's his
feeling
friendship.
friendship bracelet? He's relying on the power of friendship right now.
Yeah, he's
Friends.
trying to.
I shall only say this once, Golden Boy. You had best tell the truth, and do it now. That is, if your head
That should be wishes.
Yeah,
I think.
okay, I see. I was like, what the hell's a
If
head
your
wish?
head wished to it.
that is, if your head wishes to enjoy the continued companionship of your body.
Yikes!
Those little typos, they really fuck you up when you're trying to read
Oh,
it
yeah.
out loud.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, out with it. Did you truly witness the body?
Or were you just lying about it? Well, which is it?
I.
You what?
I?
Choo-choo, Pikachu! Sorry.
I never saw the body.
Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again, and I'll charge you with perjury.
There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about it this whole time. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, there goes. He paid the penalty for perjury. He said he's sorry. That's all they need to do in this day and age. Very kind of you to serve your sentence so quickly.
Yes! We've exposed Hugh's big lie for what it is. But why would he lie about this to begin with?
Order! The base premise that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. I imagine this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case.
Well, first I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. Now, at least we know the body was moved using the wire and the school banner.
Indeed. That much I shall concede, Sykes Dono. The body was moved, as you stated, in the midst of the mock trial. So both sides are satisfied then. If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our 3 suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, it is an entirely different story.
Right. All 3 suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall. Oh, what's this? Who's the person in charge of the audio?
Oh no! How could I forget? It was...
Juniper!
What's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot? Juniper was also in charge of the audio. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music.
Doing a great job with this music, by the way,
There's,
Junie.
yeah, right. There's no way she could be the witness, the judge, and then the sound mixer. It makes no
Right?
sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
They're going to just wait for her to run back and forth. Like, she'd be so, like...
Tell the truth, witness! I am telling the the truth. I didn't do it. I said you're a gunner, but I didn't mean it.
And then dun dun dun, just running up the stairs past all the students.
So good. This is such a good imagery. I love it.
Well, Ginger Dwarf, this judge certainly has a lot to say, especially in the most recent series. As I recall, in the first game, all the judge ever said was, "Oh my, wow, no way, not guilty."
Indeed. The one who could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body was none other than the accused, Juniper Woods, for she was in charge of the audio.
No!
Why, yes, I see. It does make perfect sense.
This can't be happening. Instead of exposing Hugh's crime, Junie's in even deeper. No matter how you slice it, we're cooked. And here I thought Prosecutor Blackwell was on our side, at least on this issue.
Twisted Samurai strikes again.
Man, Apollo's so cool in this game now.
Right?
He hasn't freaked out once. Like,
No.
I don't think out in the trials at least.
Yeah.
Outside, he's done his shock face and stuff, but I don't think I've seen him be like, "Oh my god!"
No.
in the trial at all. He's just been like a total rock. you know?
Cucumber.
Yeah.
He is a cucumber.
A green cucumber
Full
shaped
of vitamins and minerals and make your bones stronger.
Cucumbers?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, they're mostly just water.
Twisted? It's more like dirty rotten.
Your baldness. It is time to put an end to this farce.
The prosecution has presented quite the convincing case. But the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objections. Well, Miss Sykes,
Hey, what's up, Black Demon?
Well, Nyanny seems to be doing what Junie did pretty well.
He can do a lot better though.
Could you imagine, though, if I was like,
Apollo, what are we gonna do now? I've got nothing left. Nothing. Nada. Niente.
and then I'd go like,
Run over.
run across the room, and then
Oh, dude.
Yeah. It would be like Nyanny having like two desks across the room, and you'd see him run back and forth between each voice.
would be hilarious.
that would be really
It'd
funny.
be really funny. I was joking, by the way.
I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a blank too.
Poor Junie. Unless you figure out something, she'll be...
A rolling chair? That'd be so much fun.
Objection? Well, I object to...
Oh my god, Athena. Wait. We still got that piece of evidence.
Ooh.
Stop right there. All here's to me. It is time. You heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor.
The rare genius of Hugh O'Connor, the story of the 25-year-old high school student.
Listen, and you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime.
Oh, he's admitting to it.
Perfect? J-Drap!
I didn't expect the text to auto-advance. Okay. Oh, it's totally possible. In my high school acting company, not affiliated with my school, I once had a play where I played 3 characters and had to run the audio. I did have a secondary audio person who controlled it while I was on the stage, though. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, high school drama.
Wait, this is some serious deja vu. Didn't we just go through something like this yesterday?
Yes. Yes, we did. This had better not be another one of his enraging traps. The murder, moving the body, the cover-up, it all sprung from my brilliant mind. Well, go ahead, arrest me. The real killer is right before you.
Order! Order, I say! Mr. O'Connor! You already confessed yesterday. Then earlier today, you recanted your confession.
As if you mouth breathers would comprehend my genius. The ends justifies the means.
I don't understand what my allergies have to do with your intelligence.
Now bow down and kneel. Kneel before my great and maddening intellect.
Objection. Enough. The only thing maddening here is the ignominy you bear for all to see. For it is impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this case. There is no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi, for you were at the mock trial. And it is silly that I must remind you of this, but you were a participant the entire time. There shall be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act.
If he says a Rube Goldberg machine, I'm gonna flip.
I love it.
Hugh doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat.
Listen, Mr. Prosecutor, calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer further testimony. I will now demonstrate the very moment of genius that transpired even perfection.
So, using my eyes of lie perception,
Right,
you
yeah.
can tell his eyebrow twitches every time he lies.
Oh.
With your eyes, with your sweet little eyes.
Apollo has his bracelet that he looks through over. I just go like this.
Lie mask engaged. Who's lying?
It's really hard for me to do.
Yeah, it's like I remember being able to do it a lot easier when I was a kid, but then it got so much less flexible.
Oh my god.
You won't believe this, but I used a body. And that wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose my body double, almost lost. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus, in short, I'm the killer. Juniper is innocent.
I have a question I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Just me, or does the witness's testimony make no sense at all? Most testimony doesn't make sense, so I really need to check in here.
No, it's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache.
Yeah, that was just plain weird. Especially the whole thing about a body double.
That was like the whole point. That was like the whole thing. It was a
Yeah.
body double, period.
And that,
basically.
yeah, it made it weird.
Well, I'm relieved it's not just me. And the prosecution? Your baldness. Summon an ambulance this instance. The witness is stark, raving mad. Yes, I think that would be for the best. Now then, let's pretend that never happened and move on to my verdict.
You people don't believe me.
It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity.
Yeah, the funny farm just called. They want their genius back. Oh, serious trial about a murder, right?
Shut your pie holes. The intellect of a genius transcends even logic.
This guy is literally I am very smart.
Absolutely.
Besides, don't you guys have that weird device for testimony like this?
Objection! Widget is not a weird device, and I don't waste him on ridiculous testimonies.
Yeah. Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way.
The ranch.
Send it to the ranch.
Send him to the ranch.
I love ranch.
Oh my god, if Dr. Phil came in.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna do with your life?
I don't usually talk to 25-year-olds, but you're still in high school.
To the ranch.
So you're saying your family is paying off the school to give you good grades?
Yes.
And you're still operating a crane, moonlighting.
Moonlighting as a crane operator. Did you not think we would find your Instagram post on your alternate account?
Man, I can't watch Dr.
Hugh's
No,
crane
it's
is
the worst.
huge.
I get
Huge
why
crane.
people would watch it,
No, absolutely.
but it's just too cringe for me.
Mm-hmm. I think it used to be worse. Anyways.
Ugh. Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way. You don't want a verdict to be passed just yet.
Moonlighting as a crane. Just like with his arm. Boop, boop. Oh,
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from mental illness?
Well, this is against my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Your better judgment. I'm a judge, and it's far beyond mine. Yet I find it hard to say no. It is rather exciting.
to the crane ranch. The crane.
The cringe.
Prosecutor Blackwell, I trust you have no... Prosecutor Blackwell.
The prosecutor said, "Rubbish! We'll be out on a stroll," and left with Detective Fulbright.
Oh, how romantic.
How does he get away with stuff like that?
And I'll interpret that as meaning he has no explicit objections.
He went to the ranch.
To see if there are any vacancies.
Yeah.
He comes back with a horse.
Yeah.
Time to go to the ranch.
Yeah. Look this shit on my out.
All right, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your therapy session in court, I guess, whatever.
I've seen my fair share of crazy trials. But this one takes the cake.
Oh, really?
Does it?
Does it?
I guess he wasn't involved with the orca.
Kind of. I mean, but he knew about it.
Fuck this shit, I'm
Out.
Bwong.
I think
I'm going in dry, baby.
Oh my god.
Wow. Look at me. I'm which. Oh my god! Woohoo! Wow.
Overwhelming happy.
I didn't know they were doing a Danganronpa crossover here.
Yeah. Right.
Gray Man.
The Blackened.
You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means that what is it? That means I didn't almost lose. My body double did. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial.
And before Junie's his body double too.
Oh, God. I'd run out of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper is innocent.
What a good picture that is, though.
That's a really great
Yeah.
picture.
But also, we can prove, I think, pretty easily that that's actually factual.
I don't get it. His confession is overflowing with happiness.
Maybe he enjoys thinking about how us mouth breathers can't comprehend his genius.
I don't breathe.
But this goes way beyond a normal amount of happiness. He seems to take an insane level of delight with his confession.
Just cocaine falling out of his pocket.
A normal level of delight would be weird for a confession. Then again, he's not what I'd call normal.
Hugh, why are you confessing? Who is this really for? I feel like this is the key to his out-of-control emotion.
So real quick, GG says, how is that factual? And all I'm saying is that there's the moment, I think you can see him pointing in the mock trial. If you can't, it's the wrong hand or whatever, then that's fine. But that would be how we would do it.
Haha! So, anywho, I think I'm just gonna point at Junie over here. Woods. You've got woods.
Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said that you didn't really care for about Miss Woods anymore.
And the lie detector said that was a lie.
We're Maury. And the lie detector determined.
Is Maury Povich still in the air?
I
I
believe
think
so,
he's
yeah.
still
Oh
just
my
doing
God.
paternity tests.
He looks really great in his age, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I remember 20 years ago watching him, and I don't think he's aged.
I'm sure he's probably changed, but he still looked great to me. I don't know, last time I saw him, at least.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care for her anymore.
And the lie detector determined.
What? Why?
I don't know.
All right, that's it. Phoenix fights Jerry Springer. There we go. Gonna get the full ensemble here.
We got Dr. Phil as Athena Sykes.
Oh,
Maury
no.
Povich as Apollo Justice.
Yeah, the judge is Judge Joe Brown, the people's judge or something.
Oh, yeah, the People's Court. Can we have him be Judge Marilyn Milian? I love her. I used to watch a lot of daytime TV.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
His secret? Oh, the bribe.
She wanted nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. That's why I don't care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her.
Judge Judy, yes.
My confession was always about one thing and one thing only: the truth.
Mr. O'Connor, you feel great happiness in the fact that you might help set Miss Woods free. So much so that it overshadowed all of your other emotions.
What are you?
I can hear it clearly now, Mr. O'Connor. The discord you've been trying to suppress. People don't normally feel like you do when you confessed.
My CRVO too.
So, Hugh really was trying to protect Juniper.
Yes, I'm sure of it. Hugh's feelings for her are the real deal.
Ooh.
Wow, only a 10%er.
Yeah,
That
but
means
then
his
it all
confession
goes away.
is...
I assume
Finally
Blackwell.
figured out
Blackwell?
the obvious halfway.
Ah, yes.
No.
Oh, damn
I
it.
thought so.
Why, Prosecutor Blackwell, you're back.
The confession was naught but lies, save for the part about being in the mock trial. Can we all agree now that the killer is the one in charge of the audio, i.e., the accused?
Ugh. Why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll?
No, you haven't unraveled the genius of my body double trick yet.
You can't be serious. Do you really expect us to believe that you had a body double?
Yes, I do. But if you think I didn't, then prove it. Ha.
Either we quit here and Juniper's found guilty, or we play along with Hugh's delusion.
Let's go with the least worst choice. But first, let me update the testimony.
Wow. He has no
Nothing at
feelings
all.
about that?
Nothing at all.
Okay. Ha ha.
I
There's
mean,
a few things.
Huh.
Juniper's innocent with sad, do you think?
Well,
The feeling of nothing at all makes me like feel like that's it because
Yeah.
he has something to gain with it.
Yeah, what's his motive here? Do we know that yet?
Well, because like if he wins, he gets to ask Junie out on a date. Isn't that it?
I mean,
He's
why
gonna
he killed...
Oh.
Mr. O'Connor, this emotion is inconsistent with your testimony.
You don't know what you're talking about. I take joy in my intellect, feeling anger towards your superficiality. Suffer sadness at the world's
Ugh, I should have brought my dictionary to court. Wait, let me try that one again.
I also suffer sadness.
Yeah, the nothing emotion. And... Got it! Ah, yes.
I didn't almost lose, you say. Very odd. You exhibited happiness the entire time, except during this statement.
Uh-huh. You don't know when to give up. I've been begging you not to give up, but this is... Okay. Wait, now that I think about it...
No, don't! Stop making stuff up!
When I left the lecture hall... It was during Prof. Mean's pre-trial speech.
That went on for 10 minutes.
That's when I moved the body. I then slipped back in just before the verdict.
So you're saying you were there the moment your double was about to lose?
Yes, I was. Naturally, I wasn't happy when I saw that. In any case, I was at the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. I figured no one would see me if I came and went through the doors there.
Objection! Sykes, Dono. How much longer will you indulge him in the charade? While it's true that none of the audience might see him go through either of those doors, the faculty seats on the balconies are a different story and have a splendid view.
I thought you could do better than that. The lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing the front of the hall. I use the door on the right side near the lawyer's bench. That means my movements were only visible to someone in the left balcony. But that seat was empty at the time, which is only natural. After all, it belonged to Prof. Court, and as we all know, she was already dead by then.
I think that's incorrect.
I think that's incorrect too.
That can't be right. An empty balcony seat on the left side contradicts this piece of evidence.
Because he's confusing stage left with actual left.
Yeah.
I have no idea where this contradiction is going, but I don't have any other moves at this point. I guess I'll just have to follow it and see where it takes me. You said the left balcony seat was empty, but was it really?
I saw it with my own eyes. Oh shit. No, this is it, guys. It was definitely empty.
But what about this diagram? According to this, Professor Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. But if you left the lecture hall during his pre-trial speech, he would have been standing there at his seat addressing the students and faculty.
No, this can't be right.
You do no one any favor by exposing the falsities of his confession.
Of his confession? I've told plenty of lies so far, but this part is true, I tell you. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You've got to believe me.
It doesn't seem like he's lying this time. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's have you testify again, but this time, don't spare any details.
You got it. I'll repeat it as many times as you like. I mean, my ingenious escape act warrants it repeating, considering I'm the real killer.
Ugh. All I really care about is whether that seat was empty or not.
Woo!
The second floor was deserted. Why won't you believe me? It's true, I tell you. I went out through the back door without anyone noticing. Then all I had to do was go through the empty audio control room.
I guess the sadness is probably the thing there.
It leads into the hallway, so it was perfectly capable of moving the body.
I'm gonna go with the extreme sadness here.
He was hoping to see Junie.
I detected powerful sadness and fear right after you said this part. It's as if you'd said something you shouldn't have.
What's wrong with you? You shouldn't reveal a person's inner feelings all for all to see.
You asked me to.
Shut up,
my
robot.
Purpose.
Mr. O'Connor, it is you who's revealing your inner emotions by the way you speak. Plus, I have a good idea about why you're feeling sad.
Oh, you're a horrible person. Can't you just leave me be?
You said that you went through the empty audio control room. But that's not true, is it? There was someone who returned from there once Professor Means finished his speech. And that someone who was in the audio control room was...
Junie?
Juniper! I think it's Juniper.
She's the only one that makes any sense. Like, that we have a hint for. Unless it was Prof. Court.
Unless it was Professor Means, because he just finished his speech.
But it could be Professor Means because he wasn't in his seat. But
I think Juniper. And if not, then it's Means.
those are the only two. I think Juniper's probably the most likely, though, because she's supposed to be in there.
I bet it was Apollo.
It was probably Apollo.
I bet it was Tematara.
Or was it Athena trying to sneak a peek at the trial?
It was me.
Good old unreliable narrator.
I was there.
All right, let's try Junie.
I know you realized there was a problem with your statement as you were saying it. That's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, that would mean Miss Woods was roaming around the campus.
Oh.
Mr. O'Connor, if you really want to protect Miss Woods, just tell the truth.
Yeah, it's true, see.
If you believe in her, revealing the truth is the same as protecting her.
Juniper's innocent. That's the truth. But in this dark age of the law, the truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs. When the ends justifies the means, your only choice is to fight back with lies.
Hugh's heart won't hold out under this battle between truth and lies. Is there something I can do to make him recant his false testimony?
I fear nothing now that I have lost everything. Go ahead, Prosecutor Blackwell. Cut me down if you wish.
I thought you'd never ask. With you gone, we may swiftly proceed to a verdict.
Oh, God!
Ah! He broke out of his shackles again!
I don't want to be the poor accountant down at the detention center.
It's not the shackles that are expensive, it's the R&D that goes into making new ones.
Hugh O'Connor, in deference of your valor,
Deference? Yeah.
in deference of your valor, I will limit your suffering with one clean blow.
Could you wait just one moment before you cut him down?
Silence. Do not come between a mark and his prey.
Wait,
I never learned about this in law school.
A hunter and his prey.
let's go with that.
Careful, prosecutor. Remember that shocking experience you had last time?
Very well. Golden Boy may live. For now.
Enough already, Mr. O'Connor. Miss Woods would never want you to protect her this way. She values the friendship between the three of you more than anything.
That's where you are wrong. She doesn't feel anything for me now. But what does it matter anymore? I might as well tell you everything.
Oh my God.
This is no doubt news to you, but I am not, and never was a genius.
Oh my God. We're gonna have to retitle your autobiography, though.
Yes, I know.
The genius who wasn't.
The
by
genius
Hugh
wasn't.
O'Connor.
The 25-year-old high school student.
Sorry, but I already knew.
Me too.
And don't forget me! Though in all fairness, it was pretty obvious.
I thought he was a genius at first, but...
Oh, stuff he says was crazy. Oh, no need to rub it in. Just shut up and listen. It all started 7 days ago.
Several.
I don't know the difference between those two things.
That's fair.
I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades.
Oh, he didn't know?
But that's bribery!
So the bribery wasn't Hugh's idea?
All of my perfect scores were the product. Oh my god. Product of cold, hard cash.
Could you
Not
imagine?
genius.
Could you imagine your parents paying for your grades and it's like, what's 2 times 8? And you're like, puh, 87. And the teacher's like, very good.
Wow.
You're so right.
Even worse, when I confronted my parents about it over the phone,
Ouch, awkward.
it turns out I was trucking into a stapler. Juniper overheard me.
I take all my phone calls with a frog.
Oh my!
A friend of mine had a frog bone.
Oh, nice.
So cool.
What a terrible misunderstanding.
I've been lying, living a lie. I don't know what else to say or what there is. I'm no genius. I'm completely worthless. A perfect 0.
Oh, I feel really bad for him now.
I know, me too.
Hugh,
Even so, I still wanted to make it up to Juniper for disappointing her like that. That's why I wanted to clear her name by pinning the blame on me. I mean, she probably hates me now, so it'd be a relief for her to see me locked away.
You know what makes this all so much worse? The dude who's like gonna steal his girl is in the the defendant's bench.
Oh, yeah.
If you were trying to help her, then why did you testify against her?
You were the ones who told me to tell the truth yesterday, so I thought if I did, it would help her. But you're both idiots and bigger than me.
he wasn't trying to provoke us?
It looks like we seriously misunderstood him. In more ways than one.
At the detention center yesterday, Judy was in tears when she opened up to me. But the truth is, the friendship between the three of them is still rock solid. If there were something that could help me prove that to Hugh.
We even have proof of our friendship.
Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around.
I know. What about that proof of friendship they mentioned?
We didn't see Robin's, right?
No.
I wonder where or what it is.
And we didn't see Junie's either.
No.
I didn't buy it. Oh,
No,
he didn't
sorry.
buy it.
I didn't buy it.
Ba-da-da-da.
It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world.
Aw.
Maybe it's... No, that's definitely it. That band around his neck.
Wait, is she just figuring this out?
Mr. O'Connor, that band around your neck. That's your proof of friendship, isn't it?
Ah, she is.
Proof of friendship. Is that anything like a proof of purchase barcode or like
In
QR
court,
code?
evidence is everything. That's why the three friends created friendship bands. It's the evidence that proves their friendship.
Oh, like a frequent flyer miles.
But for friendship.
But for friendship. Oh, how very interesting. And chic.
If they have doubts about their friendship, they can look at the proof they have on hand.
Oh, like your balance online.
That's why Mr. O'Connor's hand always goes to his neck when he's pressured. It proves he still has feelings of friendship towards the other two.
It doesn't matter if I wear it, though. If I wear it, if those two.
It doesn't matter if I wear it, if those two.
Yeah.
It should be like a comment.
The comment,
after
that's
wear.
the
Yeah,
he's missing.
it's his sentence
It doesn't
trails
matter
off
if I
and-
wear it.
If those two.
And then, oh,
Oh, maybe not.
But they feel the same way too. I know they wear their friendship bands somewhere. Junie and Robin must both feel the same as Hugh. I just know it. Everything Hugh has said leads me to believe that. In fact, he may also have just told me that the others wear their proof of friendship.
where they're easy to touch, where they're hard to spot. I think
trying
it's
to-
where
I'm
they're
trying to
easy to touch.
Where they're
I think so.
easy
Like,
to touch.
Yes. I think it's this one.
ah, man, hard to spot or easy to touch makes sense, but I'm gonna go with easy to touch. Right? We're all agreed easy to touch, yeah?
I think easy to touch.
Yeah, option 3. They're not wearing them because they hate you, actually.
All we have to do is think back to their testimonies. Ready?
Ah, there it is.
Oh,
Miss Newman holds her arm when she's pressured. And Miss Woods holds her wrist. I know Miss Woods very well. She would never abandon her friendship with you over something like this. And taking the blame for her will only succeed in making her terribly sad.
Oh, Animu. Nice. Baking a cake by the book. Oh.
Robin, those bands of friendship that you made, just for the three of us. You may have forgotten about them, but not me.
Damn, Robin did look really, just a very, square. Oh. Friendship unite.
Hey, Hugh!
Wearing a band on your bicep would be really uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, well,
I should have known better than to doubt my best friends.
That's a voice. Aww. Acting.
What are we fighting for?
Aww.
I didn't kill anyone, and I didn't have a body double.
Damn it! That would have been so cool.
I didn't move the body. I didn't see it, and I may look like I'm speed reading. Zen in the art of mastering the bar exam, but I haven't been able to read a single word.
He never learned how to read. Sup, my name's Hugh, I'm 25, and I never learned how to fucking read.
Well, you could have fooled me. In fact, you did. Huh,
Thank
Hugh.
So, Miss Sykes, and I placed my trust in you.
I'm gonna save Junie. So yes, you can place your trust in me.
Bring trust on me.
Then, am I to understand that this witness is recanting his confession?
Yes.
Yeah, I know him. I know he said he hasn't read a single word. I don't know what Tom said. But, yeah, he said he didn't read it. That's because he never learned to read.
Yeah.
A most roundabout trial. I much prefer the turnabout variety myself.
He's so clever, Blackwell.
Now,
Thanks, G.
we are back to the fact that there was no but one suspect who lacked an alibi. Which is, in the end, the truth you've been seeking this entire time.
So, we're back to square one. Oh, I'm exhausted and depressed.
Let me in.
Oh, Dominic!
So Hugh's perfect opponent is Sebastian.
That would be fucking hilarious.
That'd be so good.
Huh. Rajiv!
I still think it's Sniper. He's been time traveling.
Oh, pew pew.
It probably doesn't matter at this point, but I might as well update the mood matrix.
G Diesel.
Oh!
Huh? Does this mean...
No. Sniper is Hugh's parent,
Oh.
who is also
Oh
paying
my god.
for
I
his
was
tuition by...
abandoned. I was abandoned by my parents when I was but a boy, and a rogue penguin taught me everything I know.
Further resistance is futile. The time for a verdict is nigh.
Objection!
Please wait!
What sort of devilry are you up to now?
What if our client wasn't the only one without an alibi? The trial would continue, right?
Well, yes, I suppose it would. Here it comes, baby. But after such a thorough investigation, does such a person really exist?
Breaking through, turning around, new people!
Yes, we found someone. It may have seemed like a major roundabout. But Mr. O'Connor's testimony has cracked this case. There's no more noise. Hugh was telling the truth now. During the mock trial, the balcony seat opposite him really was empty, which now means there's one person unaccounted for.
This came a little out of nowhere.
Bye-bye.
Besides Junie, the only other person without an alibi during the mock trial is...
Phoenix Wright.
Yep.
You've got me, Athena. I didn't think you'd figure it out.
I didn't think you'd figure it out. Huh. Well, you did really good. You're in the agency. You can drop it now.
Then Constance comes in, she's like,
I'm not dead at all! It was all just a test to see if you would ever convict your mentor.
Take that!
fucking Trucy.
The balcony seat was empty. That much is true, isn't it, Mr. O'Connor?
That's right. How many more times do I have to say it?
So basically, Professor Means wasn't where he was supposed to be during the mock trial.
Silence. Need I remind you, every last soul in the lecture hall heard him deliver his speech.
Objection!
Heard.
I know, and that's not in dispute here. Now let me explain how a speech could be given from an empty seat. It was...
I guess pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded. Given from hiding. Ah-cha-cha-cha.
What if the speech was pre-recorded? That's the only way the speech could have been delivered from an empty balcony seat.
Wow, really putting yourself in a corner there, too.
Yeah.
If you refute this one thing, my whole case falls
Oh
apart.
man, I'm gonna have to do this, aren't I? Oh no, not yet.
Wait. Are you accusing Prof. Means? That's insane! I mean, he's the one who gave me the tape recorder.
So, if you ever do see it, if there is an objection or a hold it without any audio, it's definitely the witness.
Pretty much.
If we want to try and voice those, unless it's the judge, but I'll take the ball on those.
Yeah, 'cause
you know,
it's hard to tell.
Objection! Oh, I just wanted to say it one time. Just once. It seems like so much fun.
That's so weird. He is talking, but Prof. O'Connor is saying it.
Take
Or
this to the
Prof. O'Connor.
police, he said. And tell them you found it, he said. It's totally not lies, he said.
What? Really? Wait a second. Mr. O'Connor, did you just say that Professor Means gave you that phony gave you the phony recording?
Pony, the defense will refrain from hurling unsubstantiated allegations.
Well, I said he gave it to me, but what do you mean it's phony?
Wow. Who could have seen this development?
Tape recorder updated in court record.
The voice shouting "You're a goner," as recorded on this tape, was dubbed onto it using a line our client said in the mock trial video.
Why, this is an extremely crucial piece of evidence.
Professor Means gave Hugh the phony tape. If that's really true, then Professor Means has guilt written all over him. Your Honor, the defense moves to call Professor Aristotle Means to the stand.
Oh my.
Silence. Silence.
The seat was never empty. 'Twas but an oversight bar a dullard of a witness. An inmate who was formerly a surgeon once told me something. He said it's often all too easy to overlook critical symptoms.
Critical
It
symptoms.
is also often all too easy to overlook typos.
Objection!
What does Aristotle mean?
Well, we're not going to overlook this oversight. Wow. The speech was pre-recorded. The basis for suspecting our client would be shattered. If it was, whoopsie. Let's check with Professor Means and see whether the empty seat was a witness oversight.
Whoopsie.
A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable.
That word.
That's enough, both of you. Now, here's my opinion on the matter.
Okay, thanks, Judge.
While a surgeon overlooking critical symptoms is a problem, a witness's oversight, too, must not be overlooked. Thus, as to the matter of whether Prof. Means was or was not in his faculty seat, I believe we must ask the professor himself.
I agree. Professor Mean should be here in the gallery today.
Do as you please.
Man, it's so weird that there are so many typos in this game. Like, compared to the other ones, it's just never happened.
No,
Right?
no. It is.
Like, they changed, like, localization studios or something?
Oh, Lucy no saber a la
Hey,
web.
what up? Hey, I can't believe I didn't say this before, but on Christmas, I got a new niece.
Oh, man.
Congratulations. Santa's really up in his game.
Yeah, I know. They're on sale.
It's a collaboration with the stork.
Yeah.
Her name is Ava, or Ava. How are things with you all? Also, would you
Oh.
consider playing Sonic Mania?
Maybe. And that's a beautiful name.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I like it a lot.
Ava Maria.
It'd be kind of funny if we could do a bonus stream of Sonic Adventure 6 on the launch day of Sonic the movie.
Sonic 06?
No, we'll be too busy watching it.
Oh, yeah. We can stream up until.
Will you please state your name and occupation for the record?
Certainly. I am Aristotle Means.
Ha! I teach the lawyer course at Temis Legal Academy, and let me add that while I welcome any opportunity to assist with the trial, I don't care for this undue suspicion.
Don't worry, Professor. We're just interested in the mock trial video right now. We just need to take another look at that speech you gave. Can we count on your cooperation in this?
Very well. If that's all you're interested in, please proceed, Miss Sykes. Ah ha 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 ha.
We need to find some sort of evidence that shows the speech was pre-recorded.
All right, I believe we're ready. Roll the video.
Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today.
Yo, Millie, what up?
The mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival, will begin shortly. When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come.
Oh no. I'd forgotten how long and boring his speech was.
Wake me up once this is over.
Hey, no fair.
The experiences of our youth have a powerful and profound effect on our adult.
Education.
Ah, you there! Wake up! Pay attention!
Huh? Ah! I'm awake! Isn't that right, Your Honor?
Huh? Oh, what? I'm awake too. Wide awake. See?
Once again, our pure white Lady Justice will be watching over all of you today. Pay attention, and you may make a difference one day. Now, let the mock trial begin.
And there it is. We got him.
There it is. That is about it. One of my better speeches, if I do say so myself. I even saw some of our students with tears in their eyes.
He's obviously not familiar with the phrase bored to tears. God, I
Listen,
don't-
Sykes Dono. If you have subjected me to this epic study in tedium without purpose, Taka will feast on your tongue after I've cut it out.
Gross. Yeah! But you were asleep the whole time.
Well, Miss Sykes, did you notice anything strange about that speech?
Could I please hear that last part again?
Once again, our pure white Lady Justice will be watching over all of you today.
Hold it!
There! I finally found what we needed! Professor Means, I have only one question about your speech. Why does that last part we just heard contradict with this? Incredibly golden Lady Justice.
Take that!
The professor said pure white Lady of Justice would be watching over them. But the Lady Justice in the video isn't even close to being white. It's as gold can be.
Gold!
I'm not sure I can wrap my jaw around that to test its authenticity.
This is colorblind.
I didn't say it was made of gold, Your Honor. Now, it's true this statue is pure white. But it broke before the mock trial began. The one you see here is its replacement.
Oh, well, that's a shame on every account.
Ironically, this golden statue sticks out like a sore thumb compared to the white one. Meaning the professor wouldn't have made a mistake in its color if he'd been present.
It seems that I've caused some confusion, but it was merely an oversight on my part.
Objection!
The statue was in the middle of the room. How could you not know what it looked like?
Well, I was in a balcony seat. Furthermore, the statue had previously been white.
I'm afraid this isn't sufficient evidence of the speech being pre-recorded.
We had our answer long ago. The accused was the only one to leave the lecture hall.
No, wait! There's gotta be something that can prove that the speech was pre-recorded.
Quick, Athena, say you killed her, and then we'll stall for even more time.
You killed her, and then we'll stall for even more time.
Perfect.
According to the mock trial video, the speech started here, ended here. It was a little over 10 minutes. I doubt anybody wants to be tortured again.
It was only a little over 10 minutes? It felt like it went on forever. How'd you figure out how long it was?
Easy. The timestamp at the top right. All you have to do is
Wait.
subtract the time the speech started from the time it ended.
The speech goes from the 10-minute mark to the 2035. Wait a second. I could swear I've seen the same interval of time listed among the evidence. Maybe there's a way for me to use the speech time to show that it was pre-recorded.
Eh?
So 10 minutes and 35 seconds.
That was 2 minutes.
Oh, the tape has about 10 minutes and 35 seconds of noise requiring further testing. Well, that's way too perfect to
That's
not.
way too perfect.
Take that!
I would like the court to take a look at this.
That's right.
Oh, and this is...
The voice print analysis that proves the voice on the tape recorder belongs to our client.
Yes, but didn't we just establish that the voice on the tape recorder was a fabrication?
We did. But what I'd like to focus on is the noise that is also there.
Noise?
Yes, the defense believes it resulted when the tape's previous recording was erased.
And what do you hope to prove by that?
The length of the noise is what's important. It's 10 minutes and 35 seconds in all. And what did the timestamp read at the moment Professor Means gave his speech?
That would be exactly 10 minutes.
Now, let's fast forward this long-winded exercise in boredom to the end.
Ouch.
Okay, stop. The video timestamp now reads 2035. Based on this, we know the time it took for the speech alone.
Right, subtract 10 minutes and you get 10:35. Huh, wait, 10 minutes and 35 seconds?
Right. 10 minutes and 35 seconds. The same as the noise on the tape recording. I assume you all understand what this means. Professor Bean's pre-recorded speech had been where the noise is now.
Silence.
You seem rather confident considering this is a mere happenstance match of numbers.
Objection!
But is it really just numbers?
The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far, they've found signs of overdubbing. It's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased.
The police are analyzing the noise as we speak. It won't be long until we know what was originally there.
Oh, the gotta be
Hugh
Sven.
Clavier, here he comes. The cavalry is arriving.
The cavalry.
The cavalry.
Now I'm sure of it. The professor was trying to create an alibi with the recording by pinning the crime on Junie. Well, he's not going to get away with it. Not on my watch.
Got him.
Miss Sykes. I believe you are well aware of my methodology. Even if Juniper were the perpetrator, I would vigorously defend her as per my word. And to that purpose, I offered to be her lawyer. Alas, look at what's happened.
All I've stated are obvious deductions derived from the evidence and testimony.
Truth be told, I had no intention of testifying. I had been keeping quiet for Juniper's sake. But now that you cast this blame upon me,
Oh god, that mouth movement for a second there was super weird.
I have no choice but to reveal the truth.
Uh-oh. This does not sound good.
I will now reveal the truth behind why I had to pre-record my speech before the mock trial. I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. Oh. The defendant came to me with what she said was very important, and by necessity, secret. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court. She also said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording. But when I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it's the humane thing to do. Oh my! So you're saying the defendant threatened you?
I'm gonna stab you with this knife if you don't defend me in court.
She's killed one teacher before.
This has to be a lie. I mean, everything about it lines up too perfectly to be true.
That's not the truth.
Hey, what's up, the Black Demon?
So I'm assuming this is Professor Means' Japanese name is Shinji Ichiro. Shinji comes from Shinjiru, which means to believe, and his surname means one road. So his Japanese name means
One
to
road.
believe in one road.
Oh, neat.
Oh,
One of three. Oh my god.
That's really cool.
Thank you, though. Holy smoke.
Whoa, bam!
Aristotle is a nod to the philosopher who believed that people only do things as a means to an end. To be happy, sorry. But this Aristotle kind of warps that belief.
That's really cool, though. I didn't know that that was Aristotle's big thing. Bam! Thank you, TPD.
And on this most consequential of occasions, let me be completely frank with you.
Oh, I hope that talks about why his name is Frank after.
Juniper has taken to heart my teaching that states the end justifies the means.
I don't believe you.
When she asked me,
About the Black Demon saying,
His last one is reference to his ends justifies the yeah. Thank you, the Black Demon.
Holy crap, thank you so much. That's
Crazy. Thank you.
I always get them mixed up, the symbols. Is that pounds or euros?
pounds.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
no,
Thank
that's
you.
also a dead
That's like
stream bot. So say
3,000
hello.
Canadian funny money.
I know.
3 billion
please,
Canadian dollars.
Chat, send some love over the Black Demon's way. I really appreciate it.
I can't wait to go over to Tim's after and buy a donut for,
Oh, Timmy Host?
2,000 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, Tim.
when she asked me to defend her, she said I must also prove her two friends innocent. Two friends? The witnesses? Correct. Hugh O'Connor and Robin Newman. I was to ensure all three walked free.
That was a trap of a sentence and a half.
It was.
All three were to achieve their dream. That was the result Juniper was seeking. And she was even willing to threaten me, her own professor, to that end. You know...
Hello.
Objection. You no doubt had high praise for her ruthless tactics. Yes. Well, that is why I vowed to vigorously defend her despite her threatening me. She's like threatening him. He's like, so proud. Oh, God.
Take this forged evidence and protect me in court.
Almost perfect. Just point the gun towards me instead. Perfect. Now I'm truly threatened.
She's just holding the gun by the barrel.
By the barrel. Yeah. There was a time when lawyers merely sought the truth if they wished for victory in court. But, alas, those days are over. Now, in the defense of justice, order, and all that is good, the end justifies the means. Holy crap, I say that a lot.
I am so sick of hearing that phrase.
Right?
And usually when you're in something, you don't call it what it is when you're in the middle of it. You know, like they're like, oh, we are in the dark age of the law. At some point, you have to go like, are we the bad guys?
Are we the bad guys? All right. As you're grabbing all the science material and you're burning them.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see how it happened though, because like something clearly scummy would happen, right? And then the news would be like, the dark age of the law, innocent man convicted of murder or whatever, and it's like, oh, the dark age of the law, it's trending on Twitter.
Though it truly grieves me so, I must tell you this. Forsake the truth if it's victory you seek. Steel yourself for this new courtroom reality.
That does it. He's gonna regret dragging those dismal, depressing ideas in here. Since he's already surrendered to the dark age of the law, it's up to me to fight it.
Why so silent, Sykes Dono? Something the matter?
This is a court of law. It's no place for long-winded talks about idealistic principles. That's why I'm gonna let the evidence do the talking.
Let's not get carried away now, Miss Sykes. It will not do to have you attempting to discredit my doctrine. Do not force me to rectify this situation.
No, go ahead and rectify it. Only if I lose and you win, that is.
Oh, I will certainly wreck something.
Means is a law Sith, which means we're law Jedi.
Yes!
Oh my God! Could you imagine? And when they point their fingers, it's like.
The defendant came to me with what she said was very important and by necessity secret.
I doubt our client would have come to you with something like that.
You have a point there. If only Prof. Court could have been alive, I suspect Juniper would have gone to her instead. Okay, Professor Means, so I totally stabbed the professor that I love and respect. I'm gonna need you to fix it now, because you're the only other professor around, okay?
So, our client came to talk to you after Professor Court was dead?
Because she killed Professor Court?
Because she killed Professor Court?
Let's go through this step by step, shall we? First, Juniper came to me that day. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial.
Are you suggesting it was our client who told you to fake an alibi?
You have every reason to be surprised. I, too, was shocked when she told me that. Simply put, Juniper has a secret that she wished to protect that badly.
Is he kidding me? That lie couldn't be further from the truth. The problem is, how am I going to expose it?
It was an earnest request from an outstanding student. How could I possibly have refused?
No, thank you.
Is that how easy it is?
Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court.
Did you consider that a threat?
Yes. Yes. But it's now you to whom she has passed her demands on to. Miss Sykes, you must realize that you, too, are being used by Juniper.
What?
Your Honor, I ask that you too do not let her feigned weakness and innocence fool you. Juniper Woods is quite clever and extremely tough. And, perhaps most of all, she is a fervent follower of my teachings.
Objection!
Your Honor, the witness's testimony is nothing but an attack on our client's character.
Oh, well, objection sustained.
So be it. Nevertheless, the fact that she threatened me is immutable.
Oh yeah, that coughing is so menacing and evil.
Hey man, I don't need to remind.
Breathing into the flower, talking like Darth Vader.
I don't need to remind no one about Dahlia though, okay? Yeah, I know,
she was
right?
also a flower.
I know.
But
Some
Juniper's
of them
a
roses
tree.
have thorns, you know.
Oh.
Sunflower don't though.
I would let her Venus my flytrap.
Well, that's fine.
Hold it!
How could you overlook such a threat? As a teacher, it's your duty to discipline students.
Yes. Well, perhaps I do have some serious reflection to do on this matter. I suppose it was just wishful thinking on my part. I wanted to believe that. Juniper hadn't actually committed murder, and that she hadn't meant to threaten me. Juniper hadn't actually committed murder, and that she hadn't meant to threaten me. Anyways, weird.
Really? Oh, please do explain.
Long had I waited for a student who would embody my teachings.
Oh, does the witness realize what he is saying?
Surely, you must see the true meaning in my words. I am merely staying true to what I teach, and my methods are but a reflection of the times.
Oh, wow. The way of thinking is really warped. I haven't heard any inconsistencies yet.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Really?
The more he tries to avoid logical inconsistencies in his testimony, the more likely we'll see the inconsistencies between his actions and words.
It is a dark age in which we live, and there is much I would like to say on the matter.
For that matter.
But when I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it's the humane thing to do. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I'm gonna skip this. We're gonna go through it again. My bad. Unless this progresses the story, in which case that would be highly unfortunate.
Highly
Okay,
unfortunate.
so
I have this. Yeah.
Hold it!
You were trying to protect our client? Yeah, right. He'll say anything to pin the blame on Junie.
the blame on
And then the
Junie.
hot dog truck came in, driven by Junie, and she rammed Professor Court, throwing her body into the art room, where then it spun around on the ceiling fan, becoming entangled in the banner and thrown through the wire and dumped on the stage.
But
Wow.
she was stabbed. Where was the stabbing?
She must have hit it along the way through the art room as
Through the
she
art room.
ricocheted off of the Justice statue.
Oh.
What
Wow.
a frightful look. I would ask that you not glare at me so.
Oh, Danielle, if you think this is Tangent Cave, just talk to me about Lord of the Rings.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Samwise
Lord of the
don't-
Rings?
Right?
Oh, I don't mean to.
I've nothing but admiration for how Juniper was willing to go as far as to threaten me.
Similar, like Sauron, threatened Gandalf.
That is why I am protecting her by any means possible. She has been a model student.
Liar! You're trying to pin the blame on her. How am I going to show that what he's saying isn't what he's really thinking?
You cannot possibly overturn my claims. So isn't it just about time you admitted defeat? After all, if my unassailable logic is not truth, then what is?
If he thinks I'm going to give in to his pack of lies, he's got another thing coming.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ba-da-bow.
I'm going to find a hole in his story if it's the last thing I do. I'm going to fill it with evidence.
No, he's rotten to the core. He's a total pro. I mean, that all makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but you can't believe a word he says. He's making this up as he goes along. He'll trip up on his own words yet. Time to see how consistently the professor's testimony matches up with his actual things. Davi, I'm doing a lot of voices here. I can't check my DMs upon request.
I guess he looks kind of angry here, but he should be happy. But like, how do we even prove this? Like, maybe we press it again. Because I think they've said like nothing he's saying is refutable, but you need to press him on the thing.
Yeah. I mean, we're her lawyer, though.
I'm gonna press this one more time.
Sure.
To see what happens.
Did you consider that a threat?
Yes.
What?
By Juniper.
Objection!
Your Honor, the witness's testimony, nothing but lies.
Very well, yep, objection sustained.
Hold it!
How could you overlook such a threat?
Oh, wow.
All right, well, let's just take a look at our evidence and just make sure.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. Mock trial begins. Oh, interesting. Actually,
Yeah.
Yes. Mock trial script.
Yep.
Perfect. Boom, ba boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Great. So it doesn't actually say it, but Juniper's script was all about truth and justice and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas, let's say, Scuttlebutts was all about the dark age of the law and
Right.
So that proves that Juniper was not a...
Yeah. Where does it say she was big about following me?
Was it in like a press that he says that?
Yeah, it is. I think it's here.
Hold it!
I think that.
No, it was the very first one, actually.
Yeah, it was the first one.
Yeah.
Speed.
Sorry.
Objection!
Plateaus
Well,
are the
he did
highest.
just say that she was like sneaky or whatever, right?
Yeah, but I think this is the thing that came to me with what she said was very important about in the session. Because remember, we thought this was so funny that killed Prof Court.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey. I doubt that our client would. You have a point there. If only Prof Court realized it, Juniper would have gone to her instead.
So our client came to talk to you after Professor Court was dead.
Let's go through this step by step. First, Juniper came to me that day.
Oh, was it?
Maybe it is the second one. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio.
Hold it!
Are you suggesting it was our client who told you to fake an alibi?
Wish to protect that badly.
Is he kidding me? That lie could be further than true. The problem is how am I going to expose it?
So there's a request from an outstanding student. How can I possibly have refused?
It was
Oh.
the third one, I guess. So we pressed it and just skip by it.
No, I really don't think it was there because he was saying that she was like devious and stuff, and they're like, don't. But I'll do this one.
How could you overlook such a threat as a teacher? It's a duty to discipline students.
Yes, well, perhaps in a reverse manner. I suppose this would remember the fact that she was murdered. She didn't threaten me. I'm going away for a student to embody my teachings. Oh, really was saying. Surely you must see the true meaning of my words. I'm merely staying true to what I teach, and my methods were a reflection of the times.
And this thing, consistencies.
Wouldn't be so sure. The more he tries to avoid logical inconsistencies, the more we can see his inhibited actions and words.
So it's the one before this one.
No, it was this one. It was this one. The one before this one, it is not. I'll run it through for you, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Did you consider that a threat? Used by Juniper. What?
Oh, okay, perfect. It
Yeah.
is this one.
Yeah.
Objection!
That's funny. They play the sound too.
The bring.
Your
Yeah.
Honor, this is a witness is a real character.
But did they not say that she actually was a follower of his teachings?
No,
Okay.
she was with Prof Court the whole time. She was
Right,
like she was
yes,
snitching
totally,
to Prof
yes,
Court too.
100%, yeah. So then we can presented this, but then I'm not positive that it's the script yet. It could be like the journal showing that she was.
She was Professor Court's snitch. Why would
Yeah.
she?
Yeah,
It might. Oh, the journal's a good one, actually.
yeah,
The journal?
yeah. Because
It doesn't say anything about Junie though. Just routine report.
What does it say about it? Okay, where's that sheet? 120, 120 Hugh. Yeah. Dang. I was hoping that it would say like Junie is snitching. Oh, yeah, this probably. Showing them together. It's a bit of a stretch. I agree.
Different statue. I don't know. So we got the picture and we got the script.
Yeah. And I'm feeling really confident about this. Let's get a hot confidence save in there and just send it. Because I'm just so confident. Hot damn, yeah. Ooh, you guys feeling confident with us? Let's do it.
We're sending the thing.
All right. Well, so the photo.
I think the photo.
Objection!
And was what I would say if I truly thought it was the photo. But instead, I'm going to say it's the script because that's what I really believe.
Your Honor, members of the court, please listen. That's right. There is no need to explain anything. This piece of evidence says it all.
All it says to me is you're completely wrong.
I guess that won't fly.
Juniper confessed to the murder.
Do you want to send the script at that one or have a different idea?
Because I think it sounds really correct what we're saying.
Yeah, like yeah. It was how do we prove that she wasn't part of that? Maybe it is the script. Like I still feel pretty good about the script too.
I think it's the journal.
Okay.
Wait, didn't we send the journal?
No.
Oh,
we sent the picture.
photo.
I don't know.
So on this one,
I don't know.
I think it has to, like, out of everything we've seen, spitballing here, this middle one's the only one where he said something that was just factually wrong. Everything else, I'm not seeing it. But that's like, she was a strong follower of mine. No, she wasn't.
so what do you want to send?
Middle, so the third one and the journal is what Nyanny's feeling, or
I don't know, because I really just want it to be like,
She was the snitch. She would never betray Professor Court because she's been working with her to catch students that are not doing the good in class. So far as to even say her friend was a thing.
oh, routine report. There's that. It says inside here, which is snitchy related.
Objection!
Oh, come on!
Wasted efforts award.
No!
Where's the love?
Where's the love?
Okay, so we know it wasn't that.
This seems like it could be another spin.
Oh.
Based on chat being like, it's so easy! Everything's easy when you know the answers.
Yeah, so suck it. Hold on. Maybe it's about the recording. If we just go, because the recording only said like you're a goner, which was her voice. So she asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room. Okay, so and again, this is another one of those where she said, that's an obvious lie, how can we refute it? So she asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. But Hugh said that she wasn't in there.
I know.
But we don't have evidence of that. So maybe check out the tape recorder and the voice print analysis. Oh,
what?
That first one, it said something about Hugh. What did that say about Hugh?
Huh?
The tape recorder used Hugh to pass it to the police. Oh. Okay, never mind.
Maybe it is a tape recording because he gave it to Hugh got it from Means, who in this theoretical thing got it from Junie.
Right, okay. Yes, I'm also on that line of thought, but also he says that I was going to defend Junie, but he gave the evidence against Junie, and that's what the tape recorder says. So where does he said
when did she come to
I doubt a client would have come to you with something like that. So our client came to you after Professor Court was dead?
Okay, came to me that day. She asked me to pre-record. Very important.
See, it's so weird because they kind of like do that little thing in the beginning. So I mean, I don't know.
Can you just go through each statement just for a sec?
Sure.
So this one, cool.
I would say send the tape at this.
Yeah, and real quick.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, and right quick, you can just look at the last two, just the end, and come right back. I just want to see if there's the. Okay. Okay. When I said.
So sorry. It was this one.
No, the next one.
Oh, sorry, the next one. This third one here.
Yeah, and it's like, well, if you were gonna get her declared innocent in court, why did you give Hugh the recording of her saying you're a goner? Kind of thing. Doesn't that just make her the most suspicious person ever?
Well, I mean, it could be. Sorry. You know what? I think you're on the right
path.
Train of thought then.
One.
But yeah, then what about this one? Because he said
you could try it.
Yeah, protect Juniper, and
but then he dubbed the thing that doesn't. That you said, oh yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah,
we're all there.
Yeah.
Objection!
So let me get this straight. You were trying to help Miss Woods? Ha! That's nothing more than a bald-faced lie. No offense, Your Honor.
Hey, what the hell? Oh, that's it. No.
No, you have.
I'm done.
What?
I've had it with this
Judge.
shit.
No, you.
No, they're ridiculous.
Judge.
Bald face this, bald that, bald eagle. I don't care. I'm out of here.
But your face isn't bald. You have a glorious beard.
Well, all right. Flip us on over. I guess we're gonna find out. The judge is gone. We can't continue the trial without that. So, thank you everybody for being here. You're gonna have to tune in tomorrow, Sunday at 12:30 for what
It is a while, isn't
It
it?
is. But we've got
man.
Dokapon happening tomorrow at 12:30. Cool Guy James is back. So be there for that. Follow us on Twitch. That is happening on Twitch. Twitch. I'm going to put some stuff up on the board. Nyan, if you can tell them about our good friend Rise and what that could be.
Like the video, because this month we're giving away, boom, this. Look at her. She's going to be what the waffle raffle's for. So get likes on and you get waffles. It's just how life works. Then we got coming up is Persona 4. I took a caffeine before the stream and oh buddy, I'm feeling it now. My heart's beating like a drum. Date night game. Let's look at date night game. Tonight's date night for all of our members. And the golden waffle and above. Let's look and see. We're gonna pick the game. And we're gonna do it. Stopping accepting responses. You forgot to submit one? Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn responses back on. Get in there. Submit your game like in the next 3 seconds, friend.
Yeah. Or you just missed out. Never do this again. Clay, so glad you're back. You're not gonna believe what happened.
Oh my god, what happened?
End of the trial. We wanted to keep the stream going, right?
Yeah.
The judge just walked off.
Oh my god.
I know. It was
Incredible.
crazy.
What an
It was
asshole.
crazy.
Well, I bet you someone provoked him, though.
Oh no, he was super provoked.
Oh,
I mean,
of
like
course.
walking out of the
I don't blame
stream.
the
I
guy.
don't know, but
Okay. CW and Sky, you got in there. Closing it. Closed off now.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
You guys are lucky that I love you
I
guys
know.
so much.
Ouch,
Otherwise,
Bobby, ouch.
I'd just pick it.
So now just get silly and pick it. What game we're gonna play tonight at 6:30
For date night.
for date night?
Radiant Roses says Gris. Let's make sure Gris is a good game. And
Oh, that was wait. So Radiant Roses is whomst put the game
Who
in,
put
and the
Gris
game
in
is
there?
Gris.
Yes. Okay, it
Okay.
doesn't seem to have any adult things in it. Gris, yeah.
Sounds
Is it on
fun.
Stem?
It's on Steam and Nintendo.
Fantastical.
Do we feel like paying the Nintendo tax, though?
Do we feel like paying the Nintendo tax?
We'll find out.
So it's gonna be Gris.
That's interesting. So everybody, we will see you in about an hour for Persona 4 Golden. Sound good?
I think that sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye!
Bye, I love you, bye!